Okay, it's like, what, 10, 20, whatever? And it's have to go by midnight, so like approximately an hour and 40 minutes, my math is correct. Anyway, welcome to another video, and this one is baseball, cause like, who doesn't like to talk about baseball? Well, I like to talk about baseball. And so, today is a doozy. I have, in my opinion, the best, the worst, the most overrated, underrated, my favorite, and least favorite free agent for every position. So, let's get into it. The best catcher free agent is JT Realmuto at the Phillies. Hopefully they resign him. I mean, like if he goes to any other team, not gonna be good. The worst, Alex Avila. He was on the Twins. I believe he was also on the Cubs a couple years ago. He was also on the Diamondbacks. Overrated is Wilson Ramos. I just looked at it was a very short list, like what, 20? But like I think he's overrated a little bit, not by much, but a little. Underrated, Mycino at the Rays. I mean, he just had a crazy postseason, almost win the World Series, but yeah. Okay, my favorite catcher is JT Realmuto, and my least favorite is Tyler Flowers. Yeah, actually get good at baseball. Next, the best first baseman, Anthony Rizzo of my favorite team, the Cubs. Well, that's a giveaway. Charlie Culberson is the worst first baseman free agent. Like, how do you even still have a job with the Braves? It's a good question. Mitch Moreland is overrated free agent, and Eric Thames, I think, is underrated. I think, like, he had a crazy 2019, and hi, Mac. Mac. Okay, I feel like he's just gonna walk in here, like, any second. Anyway, like, Eric Thames had a crazy 2019. What the heck? And so I think he's gonna get a good contract. Next, okay, my favorite is Anthony Rizzo, and my least favorite is Charlie Culberson. Okay, now second base. The best second baseman is DJ LeMahieu, far and away the best. Next is the worst is Josh Harrison, and I can't stand you whatsoever. Like, you're on the Pirates and you sucked, and you're on the Tigers and you sucked, and you're on the Nationals and you sucked, and I think you signed, what, a 1-year deal? But I'm still including you because you freaking suck. Okay, next overrated is Jason Kipnis. The Cubs gave him a contract, like, out of everyone. I did not want them to sign him whatsoever. And, yeah, just go somewhere else and be a complete disappointment. Can the Cubs actually sign a baseball player for once? I mean, my gosh. Okay, underrated is Colton Wong. I feel like he's not, like, he's decently rated, but I need someone for underrated, so I picked him. But I think he's going to read the cards and actually be good. Okay, so my favorite second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. My least favorite is Jason freaking Kipnis. I freaking hear him walking around out there. He's just gonna walk in here, isn't he? Well, I'm not gonna. I can go. Okay, the best third baseman is Todd Frazier. It would be the top fiver. It would be, like, it was a very terrible list. Eric Sogard, Justin Turner, Todd Frazier at the top 3. And the worst is Zach Kozar. But, like, all of these are bad. And then overrated, Justin Turner, I do not like you at all. Like, what are you, 35? Or something? Underrated, I put Jake Lamb, but you haven't played in, like, forever. My favorite is Jake Lamb. My least favorite is freaking Justin Turner, because I can't stand the Dodgers. Next is shortstop. The best shortstop is Marcus Semien. The worst is Jose Iglesias, I guess, but he was decent. Orioles, high solar. Overrated is Freddie Galvis. And under is Andrelton Simmons. I love Andrelton Simmons. You're just sitting there in the background, aren't you, Solar? Yeah, you are. Okay. Andrelton Simmons is underrated. I love him. My favorite is Andrelton Simmons. And my least favorite is Jose Iglesias. Because you weren't good on the Reds either. Okay, now left field. We got Michael Brantley, one of my favorite players in the entire league. The worst is Robbie Grossman. Overrated. Ryan freaking Braun, I hate you with a passion. And underrated is Jurickson Profar. I feel like he's gonna do so good on another team. So my favorite is Michael Brantley, and Brett Gardner is tied. I love Brett Gardner too. For some reason, I love Brett Gardner. And least is what's your name? Ryan Braun, story taker. I hate you. Okay, now to center field. The best is George Springer. The worst, Jared freaking Dyson. Overrated is Jackie Bradley Jr. and underrated is Kevin Pillar. So my favorite is Jackie Bradley Jr. Even though I said he's overrated, and Jared Dyson is my least favorite. Now right field, the best one on the market is Nick Castellanos. The worst is Steven Souza Jr. Did you do anything for the Cubs this season? Like, in a complete travesty. Josh Reddick is overrated. Adam Eaton is underrated. My favorite is Nick Castellanos. My least favorite is Steven Souza Jr. Okay, now for the DHs. Nelson Cruz is the best. Howie Kendrick is the worst. What are you, 36, 37? You're old. Overrated JD Martinez. I can't stand you, honestly. Marcell Ozuna is underrated. My favorite is Matt Kemp and Pablo Sandoval. I love you both equally. And my least favorite JD Martinez. I could never like you. But Kemp and Sandoval are the GOATs. Okay, starting pitcher. I got Trevor Bauer and Charlie Morton at the both best. I couldn't pick which one, so I just got two for each of these. Worst, Jordan freaking Zimmerman and Chris freaking Archer. Like, overrated is Masahiro Tanaka and Alex Wood. Underrated, I have Mike Minor and Merrill Kelly. And favorite is Charlie Morton and Trevor Bauer. And least favorite, I have Jordan Zimmerman and Chris Archer. I actually have a reason for hating Jordan Zimmerman. You just suck on the Tigers, but Chris Archer, I just need someone. You're just basically a meme now. Okay, now for relievers, there's so many good ones. There's like 70 free agent relievers, so I just picked 4 of them. So Liam Hendriks, the best. Brad Hand, Curry Yates, and 100 Miles, Ken Giles. The worst, I have Greg Holland, Matt Harvey, Mike Montgomery, and Brad Boxberger. Boxberger, not Brock. I guess Brock can be here too, or just, I don't even know anymore. I just picked some that didn't do that well. Overrated, Jake McGee, Wade Davis, Blake Trinan, and Mark Melanson. I guess I just pick people now. Underrated, Trevor May, Pedro Baez, Brandon Kinsler, and Sergio Romo. I think Sergio Romo probably rated, but I think he's gonna do really good on another team. Okay, favorite is Ken Giles, Sean Doolittle, Brandon Kinsler, and Sergio Romo. My least favorite are Mike Montgomery, who used to play for the Cubs, Pedro Strop, who used to play for the Cubs, Steve Stizardo, who used to play for the Cubs, and Jeremy Jeffers. I don't want any of you. You all were terrible, subpar at least. I know Mike Montgomery won the World Series, but other than that, you guys are trash. So those are my picks, my opinions, or whatever. Like, some of it is true, like my favorites. Like I love Pablo Sandoval and Matt Kemp, but the rest of it, you can decide. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this anyway. Or no, what I'm talking about. Yay. You have anything to say, Solar? No? Okay. You're gonna talk one day. I'm gonna record it and you're gonna be YouTube famous, okay? Cool. Bye. I'm giving you one more chance to talk, Solar. Okay, you don't feel like it. Cool. Okay.